Hi everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to make some festive woodland decorations. These are a lovely little thing to do with younger children and older children, and you can make them as sparkly and as lovely and as noisy as you want. So I'm going to show you a couple ideas that you could use. So you're going to need some log discs, you're going to need some glue as well, most importantly. And then I've got some lovely sparkly string here. That's something really, really nice, especially during the festive time. I'm going to need a pen, some scissors, some glitter. Now this glitter here is biodegradable glitter. So if you're somebody that really likes your glitter, but you also like the planet even more, you can go to lots of different places that do create and make biodegradable glitter. So if that's the way you want to go, there's lots of places that you can find that. Now I've also got here is a palm drill. A palm drill is what we use with younger children and to make holes in the wood. It's really good for motor skills, and it's also really good for children and understanding tools and also understanding their own risk management with things. So the decoration that I'm going to make is this one here. We've got a lovely little star either side, and also got a little bell so we can hang it up during the festive time, and something really lovely for children to make. So I've got a big piece of wood here, because what we're going to be doing is going to be drilling holes down like this, and we don't want it to go through any table. So it might be a nice activity to do outside if you've got a big old plank of wood, and then it'd be easy for the children to drill through. So when you're using a palm drill, all you're going to be doing is just pushing the drill piece straight down, pushing it through, and the children just need to go slowly. So hard and then slow, okay? So what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be threading some lovely colourful string to make our star. So you can use anything. You could use wool, you could even have a go at ribbon, but ribbon's quite thick, so maybe slightly thinner ribbon, or you could use different types of yarn or string. So when we're making a star, we're going to be starting at one point and then we'll be going across like this, okay, and then it will come out the other side, and we're always going across, okay? We won't be going next to each other like this. We'll be going across like that. So we've got our lovely star shape this side, and also we've got it this side. Okay, so just trim off any excess thread with your scissors, okay, and then you just need to tie a lovely knot to make it nice and secure, because we don't want our string falling out. There we go. And again, we're just going to trim off that excess. There we go. And now we have our lovely little star. So I've got a little bit of string here, a bit of twine. Now because it's the festive season, it's always nice to have a little jingle in the air. So we're going to just feed through a little jingle bell. Jingle bells you can get from all sorts of shops and craft shops and things like that, especially this time of year. So just feed it through. And then we've got a lovely little woodland decoration for you to hang up. So this one here is a really simple one. So if you don't have a palm drill, or you don't even have a drill at home, all you need is just a piece of wood, okay? And then some glue and some glitter. So what I've done this side is I've made a lovely little star with some glitter, and I think what I'm going to do this side is I'm going to make another star. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm making a lovely little star shape with my glue. So go like this, really simple. Doesn't even have to be a star, it can be anything that the children want it to be. Okay, and then we're just going to go tap, 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 tap. There we go, and then we've got a little star this side, and then another little star this side. So we've got one more that we're going to be doing. So seeing as I'm outside and out and about in nature, what's more festive than a lovely little reindeer? So what you can do here is you can drill 2 holes in the top here. Now I wonder what those holes could be for. Perhaps they could be for some little antlers. Okay, so these are just some little twigs that we're just going to stick in at the top, okay? So I'm going to put them to one side, and then we need to, first of all, do some eyes for our little reindeer. Okay, we just need a permanent marker for that, and a little smile. So I think our reindeer is missing something very important. Okay, so again, we're going to get a little bit of glue. Make sure we get our special paper, okay, to be able to collect our glitter. I'm going to make a little mark on there, a little nose. And then what's more festive than a red nose for our reindeer? Okay, there we go. There's our little nose, but our reindeer needs one more thing. So what we're going to do before we start adding the antlers, we're just going to put a little bit of ribbon in the top so we can hang him up when he's all lovely and dry. Okay, so we've got the two little marks here. What we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit of glue in the top. Okay, it doesn't matter if it gets messy, because the more glue, the better, because it will hold it in for our little reindeer. We've got another one just here. It doesn't matter if it's all messy. And then we're going to put him to one side to dry. Okay, so we've now finished our tree decorations. As you can see, here are some of the designs you can do. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you've enjoyed our video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to see more. Thank you for watching.